Hello, Creekside. Thank you so much for all you've done this week to help us with our Respect campaign. It's my honor to introduce to you this afternoon Miss Karen. She's from the Southeast Volusia Humane Society to share a powerful message with you all.
Thank you, Miss Downey. Good afternoon, Cougars. It's great to be here with you today. I brought some of my friends with me, and I'll be talking about them just a little later in the presentation. I wanted to talk a moment about respect and what that means to me. I'm at an animal shelter, and I see so many animals come in and they're in need. I can see people who are sad. I see sad things that have happened to animals, and a lot of times that's due to lack of respect. First of all, you have to be able to respect yourself. Respect yourself and don't do anything that would harm yourself, like taking drugs or anything that causes you pain. Also, you have to respect others. If whatever you're saying or doing would be hurtful if it was done to you, you don't want to do that to someone else. And if you're seeing someone do that to someone else, then you want to stand up and stop that and show respect. Also, it's important to show respect to our animals. Show kindness, take care of them, and be their voice when they can't do anything for themselves. Why do animals end up in shelters? Well, let's talk a little bit about Howie. This is Howard J. Morgan with us today. He's a little nervous because it's his first time on camera, but he's excited to be here nonetheless. A year ago, Howie was found by animal control officers. His jaw had been broken, and he had been left basically to die because he couldn't eat. He was just skin and bones, and at the Humane Society that he came into, they were afraid that he might have a really hard time living. He was turned over to us to take to a rescue. Howie has been with us for almost a year now, and as you can see, he's put on weight, and he's a happy boy. He has a silly smile, and that's because he had that jaw break, but he shows that happy smile and a positive attitude every day. And to me, Howie kind of reflects that even when you have something bad happen to you, you can turn it around and still have a great attitude and show a lot of love to everyone, which is what Howie does. And that's what happened when Howie was disrespected. I'm going to hand Howie off here. Next we have Colton. Colton is beautiful. I'm going to get him back over here to the center. He's not sure about coming out of the cage. It's right, bye-bye. Look at Colton. He's beautiful. He's a happy boy. He's loving. He's only about a year old. Colton's story is that his owners moved away, and when they moved away, they left him in the house. They left him in the house alone and hungry, and there was a lot of mold growing in the house. So Colton became very ill with a cough and had to go into foster home too when the rescuers came to find him. Colton's doing much better now, and now he's excited about looking for a forever home. Let me show you his handsome face there. Those stunning blue eyes say, "Take me home today." So he's looking for somebody that will love him and take care of him the rest of his life. Good boy, baby. And this is Elsie. Elsie was brought to the shelter with her two brothers, not with their mom at all in sight. So fortunately, we have someone called fosters that take them temporarily, keep them safe and free from disease until they're able to be adopted. I'll show you her sexy little face there. She's beautiful. So again, somebody wasn't being respectful because they allowed a mom to have babies. They weren't taking care of the mom. They could have had her spayed or the daddy neutered so that there wouldn't be any more kittens. They had no room for the kittens, so they just let them go until somebody found them and turned them in. Good job, Elsie. What can you do to make a difference? That's what we all have to ask ourselves. And it doesn't matter what your age is. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter where you live or what you do. If every day you get up and say, "I want to make the world a better place," then you can make a difference. If you like animals and enjoy animals, you can foster. That means you take them temporarily into your home, care for them, and then when they get old enough or well enough, they go out and find a forever home. You can adopt, and that's a responsibility to you. I hear a lot of moms and dads that would like to have an animal, but they're afraid that their students won't go ahead and be responsible for them after they bring them in. So you can show respect, and responsibility that if you want to commit to Colton or Elsie or someone like Howie, you can do that, but then you have to take the responsibility to feed them and care for them every day. Dogs need walked. They have to go to the veterinarian just like we have to go to the doctor. So those are things that have to take place to keep them healthy and happy, and that's very important. You can also donate, and I want to thank you because you did a great drive. We took some pictures, and all the food that you brought today will go back to the shelter, and we'll take care of somebody like Colton or someone like Howie and take care of them and feed them while they're staying at the shelter. So you make a big difference. We're what's called a no-kill shelter, and that means we always take in the animals and do the best that we can for them. And your food and your donations, when you take $1 and give, that makes a difference. It takes care of them and gives them a safe place to live. It makes it possible for us to go out in the community and look for homes for them as well. And some of you that did really great work with the donations, I believe there was a drawing, and we want to announce the drawing winners today. So if I don't say your name correctly, remember, just respect me, because maybe that's something I don't do really well. So we have Devin Wallach, he's a 6th grader. Gianna Scott, a 6th grader. Madison Clark, a 7th grader. Natalie Milholland, a 7th grader. Luke Nakamura, 7th grade. And Colton Patel, 8th grade. And I want to thank each one of you for going the extra mile for our animals today. They're very thankful, and everyone at the shelter will be grateful. We have a lot of neat little prizes, everything from some rescue necklaces that remind you that how important rescue is, some that say adopt. We have some t-shirts and some different things. If you're a winner, if you'll see Mrs. Downey later today or first thing in the morning, she'll have those in her room for you. Also want to let you know that if you do go home and talk to your guardian or parent and it's all right for you to adopt or you'd like to consider adopting, maybe you'd like to consider volunteering. This sheet of paper that's available in your house offices will let you know where you can go to do that and spend time with the animals. Or if you want to adopt, there's a special coupon available for you, and it reduces the adoption fee because you're a student and you want to make a difference in the world. So that's available for you. We're going to leave a sheet on how to donate, how to foster, and a little bit about adoption. Make sure that's available for you today. And then, if by chance in your heart of hearts you're like I was when I was a little girl and I loved kittens and I knew I had to be with them every day if I possibly could, here's a sheet on opportunities on career fields also available. So veterinarian, veterinary tech, different things like that. Maybe that will help you decide what your future holds and what you want to do. I'm going to go over and grab Howie back. Every day is a gift to all of us. I hope you take your gift and do something wonderful with it each day. Each one of you has a special talent, a special way you do things, and that's important. You were created uniquely, and I hope that you take your talent and everything that you have and give it your best. Remember, we want you to respect yourself, respect others, respect animals, be kind, and go out and change your world. I want to thank you so much, Mrs. Downey and Creekside Cougars, for having us here today. Thank you.